You see that it's becoming a Herculean task for the rescue teams to actually clear out the debris that's blocking off pathways to get to where these trapped workers are. In fact, they're using all kinds of methods. The trenchless method, which is known as a way of plumbing through this debris by drilling a hole into the areas where debris has piled up, so they can push pipes through it and send out food, oxygen, etc. This is done simultaneously while there's also excavators trying to almost comb out the mounds of debris strategically. So it's going to take a little while, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to try and break it down for you, the gravity of the situation here and how difficult it could look and what it really looks like. This is basically a tunnel. This is what the tunnel really looks like, and if you can see, the workers, 40 of those workers are basically trapped right here. This is the area where the workers are trapped, and this is where debris has fallen. This is also where debris has fallen. So they're blocked in the middle of two sides, which has collapsed. Now you see this debris. It's almost 60 meters of total debris that's basically settled there, blocking off that way. And we see so far, rescue teams and workers have managed to comb out, or rather clean out, about 20 meters of debris. So they still have about 40 meters of debris to deal with before they actually get to this here. Now, like I mentioned, there are 40 workers who are trapped. And if I can tell you about this pipe, this is basically the pipe which is now being almost pushed through the debris by drilling holes. We see there, holes have been drilled here, and that pipe has been pushed through the debris so that food, water, oxygen, etc., and even communication is established to the workers who are trapped here. So this is really more or less a 900 meter pipe, as I mentioned. This is a 900 meter pipe that's been pushed in, and we are seeing this basic tunnel here that's currently under construction, becoming a real complication for rescue teams now to actually wade their way through. Now, while this is the dynamics of what we see here, I'm going to take you through a little more about the drilling machine. Basically, we're seeing this very tunnel here. It's a tunnel that connects, it's between Silkyara and Dandalgaon. It's about a 4.5 kilometer tunnel, and it cuts distance. It basically cuts short distance for villagers in that area. And this is an ambitious government project. So in every way, we believe that the government is also involved fully in ensuring. Of course, they have to, but they are fully involved and have pressed really supreme, sophisticated machinery into play only to ensure that these workers are pulled out. And of course, they're receiving heat now from the family members of those trapped in that tunnel. Now, this is a little look at the auger machine. This is a tool which rescue teams are currently using. Basically, this is what is used to push in that pipe. This very tool here, this is what is used to push in that 900 meter wide mild steel pipe which is called the lifeline. That pipe is called the lifeline. So this has got a helical screw blade which turns. It's got a rotating shaft, and that's what's basically they're using to push through the debris, this is a really sharp machine. Again, a sophisticated machine that they're using to push through so that they can establish communication here through the debris as they drill a hole and push a pipe and get some kind of contact with the workers here. Now, well, this is the kind of machine that are being pressed into action. But at the same time, a quick look into again the dynamics of this tunnel here. It's happened in Uttarakhand, Uttarkashi, where we know that this tunnel is an ambitious government project. It's about 2,340 meters deep. This tunnel is that deep, and what we know of is the part of that under construction tunnel came crashing right on the first day of Diwali. So it was a really dark Diwali, unfortunate for those people who are trapped and their family members. We know that collapse happened at about 270 meters depth. So it's basically quite in for rescue rescue teams to actually get to. 270 meters in depth is quite a lot of land for them to wade through. Now, rescue teams have so far, what we know, managed to establish contact with those workers, but one only knows what kind of anxiousness and anxiety those workers are currently facing. They have to deal with, because it's now 72 hours, nearly 4 days that they're trapped without knowing now when they'll see the light of day, really. As I did mention again, oxygen, food, etc. are being supplied. This is basically a graphical representation that I'm bringing for you to show how workers are trying to establish contact and get to the people who are inside. Now, in this tunnel here, where the debris is basically blocked off that way, we see that JCBs, poclane machines are all swinging into action. These are all sophisticated machinery that have swung into action to try and dig out the debris that's basically mounted there. Now, while they do that, while they dig out debris, they're also trying to establish one area or one small escape passage so that these workers can come out.